New segment. So,
Really?
Phil and
Is this the final segment?
Yes, the fourth segment.
Fourth and...
This isn't the. We're not breaking records.
Wait, how many segments is it going to be?
4.
Oh, we're going to have 7?
No, stop. Okay. So,
Why do you keep kicking that thing around?
Okay.
Shut up.
So, the fourth
Like,
segment.
we literally
Shut up!
started...
Would you stop?
Okay.
I can't explain stuff if you're... Okay.
Continue.
So, Phil and I, 4 weeks ago, discussed a way of outrunning the cops, I think it was.
No, not this conversation.
It's a good one.
It is this conversation.
So, wait, are we going to give the backstory?
No. They don't
I
need,
will give the back.
They don't need to
I'll give
know.
it.
They don't need to know.
So, somebody we know hit a vehicle and had to go through a whole court system.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Not really. The judges were mean. Not mean. They just kept questioning the man's
The
last name.
judges were you.
Well, no.
He said mean.
He
They're
said
not, no,
me.
I'm sorry, they weren't mean. They just kept questioning the man's last name no matter how many times they actually said it right. Anyways, hit a parked car, blah, blah, blah. So, Phil and I discussed, what if we just hit a parked car?
What are you
I swear if
playing?
I get copyright claim because of you, I will smack you upside the head. I saw it white. I didn't even register that was Instagram because I have dark mode on, but
Really?
yeah. Anyways, so
Are you just liking everything
Phil and
you
I
see?
discussed, okay, so from Breaking Bad, if we were going to outrun the cops, where would you go? Maine. Is
Yeah.
one of the places we would go.
You got, if we could go to some place that is
Off
Like-
the grid.
off the grid and far away.
Yep. So you said Maine.
Yes. And I mean, obviously, there are lots of places that are off the grid down south, like South America. I mean, if you cross the canal, Panama Canal, I mean, you got the Amazon. I mean, you can live off the grid quite peacefully
Right. So,
because weather will not be an issue.
in Maine
It's-
it will be.
Yeah, in Maine it will be, but I'm talking about South America.
Ah, right. So, we discussed, say a man would hit a car. Could he make it all the way? How far could he make it?
I thought it was a person.
And we said, well, the other part of
So-
it
so-
was I had a limit of
Money. But we'll get
$1,000.
$500.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. So I have $1,000 in my account, but it
You need
was
$500
$500 to get there, and
$500 once you
to
get
live?
there. Once you get there. So what it was
Yes.
$500. You had a gas budget, a food budget, and $100 for room and board once you got there.
yeah, and we pretty much can guarantee you can live off $100 of food for the trip down there. which
And
would be
you
like-
can make it there with gas. And gas is getting cheaper all the time.
Yes.
And you also, the caveat was, you have to avoid tolls.
Yes.
And within a certain amount of time,
You're given the
have to
first.
get-
Well, yeah, it depends on how you go about it, but if you go about it in the right way, you can get at least 24 hours of interstate usage before you get to back road.
Right. Which is barely enough time to get to Maine. And
Yes.
where did we pick in Maine? Moscow.
Moscow.
Maine.
But
yeah.
I did
Is that
find
really
out
It's a real
it's
place.
a real place. But I
It's
did
got like
find
a-
out though they do have like cell data and all that, cell towers, and so
But I mean, just
if you go like 50 miles north, you're good.
yeah. But the whole point was get to Moscow, find a job, and then get off the grid
And then live off the grid, yes.
Yeah.
Find a little mom and pop shop.
in Moscow, and then get off the grid, and then just drive.
Yep.
So,
Some of the family
so
diners or
how
something.
would he be? What? Okay, why does he only have 24 hours? Well, what he would do is he
Blow
would
up the car.
No. You spy on somebody, watching their movements, and you find somebody who lives in the dorm, and they don't access their car for about 23 hours. We think we determined is about the longest somebody could leave their car unattended.
Yeah, but you did also point out if I go to the E lots or the perimeter lots or something, you said that there are some people on East Campus where they will not know their car was hit for months.
Right. And you wouldn't have to go to freaking Maine. You could just go home
But
and get your car fixed.
yes, but we wanted to exclude that, and we also had to. Oh, you also had to have a dirty license plate.
Oh, right.
And do I have to get a haircut too, or no?
I mean, I don't know.
No, you had to dye his hair.
No, I mean once you get
I
once you
think
get to
the
Maine-
whole argument though, of why it was 24 hours was because the person that we knew literally found out 5 minutes after the accident that the person knew about it.
Yes.
And so
the
after
person
5
hit the
minutes,
car.
they reported it, and then it was like, what, the next day?
No, it was a little while after that for them to process it or
Okay.
something. Maybe I don't remember what it was. I'd have to ask.
'Cause I thought it was like the next day when they're like, the police started.
The police
Investigating.
called them, and it was just like
Yeah, so it was the next day.
I don't remember. I don't think it was the next day. I think it was a little while after that.
Okay,
The guy had kind of forgotten about it.
sure. Continue though.
Anyways, would you stop looking at memes while we're doing this? Anyways, so okay, so the whole idea was, you would leave. You have 24 hours interstate only, or like 23 hours interstate only.
Yeah, like what, 9 to 8 or something.
Yeah, and then you have to take back roads, non-state highways.
Yes. Yes.
So like paved county roads, and you can't use your cell phone. So you have to pre-plan your routes with maps.
Yes.
Because what if they track your cell phone or something or whatever?
Take screenshots of the map and use it.
Well, no, because you can't. Have
No,
your
because
phone
they
out.
don't want no.
No,
No.
some dumb guy would do that.
No, you don't want people. You don't.
No, well, I
I'm
mean, we could
making a
also use a
joke.
Garmin.
We also don't want them being able to
Can't
look
you
into
track
your
that?
internet history.
But I mean, I can use my Garmin though, right?
Can't you track that though?
I think.
I don't know how well I can plan routes though with the Garmin. I think it'll probably take me the most efficient route.
Yeah, when you'll have to go through tolls,
Yeah.
which is one of the things we don't know how much tolls are, and we don't want to end up getting stuck at tolls.
The other thing is,
And you don't want to go through tolls because then, oh, look at that guy's being searched by the FBI.
Yeah, and the other thing is, did I have to remove all the money in my account too? Because like, once I get there,
turn everything into cash.
they can't. Oh no, you have to turn everything to cash before.
You have to liquidate your account the day before.
Do you think they'd be like, sir?
No,
Oh,
Your bank might.
it's a checking
why
account.
would my bank be like
If it's
that?
a checking account, I don't care. It's a checking account.
You just liquidate it all, take it.
I mean, you don't even have to liquidate it all at once.
Well, I mean, how are you?
I mean, you're already planning this. Remember,
Yeah.
because you're picking your victim, so you plan this
Oh my
out.
God.
So you plan this
Oh,
out,
yeah.
and you start taking $100 a
That
week.
was
or
the other
something
thing.
out.
It was not. It was not. It's not just gonna be like some random occurrence. All right, we gotta go. It's you're intentionally trying to put yourself in this situation.
Yeah. That's exactly what it was. Actually, no, you have $400 to get across the country because that $100 was for a hotel.
Yeah, but $100 for food is what we said.
Yeah, because you need $300 for gas. Oh, did. Thank you, COVID. You made the challenge less of a challenge.
Yes.
Actually, it's more of a challenge now because you don't have any cars to go hit.
Do you think tolls will even be in or even in like?
Yes, they are a problem.
No, right now.
Yeah, they're still a thing.
Yes.
No,
They
like
still have to pay for damn roads.
Wait.
no.
Wait.
with-
What's your question?
With the COVID-19, are they still in operation?
Yes.
Of course,
They're gonna make money.
Oh, yeah.
You have to pay for they're private roads. That's why they have tolls.
That's how you pay for.
And that's
things.
also how some of the states fund their interstates. They don't do taxes.
Illinois.
That's the problem. He has to go
It
through
was
Illinois.
like when I went.
Well,
to
that is if you take I-80.
When I went to Chicago.
Well, I
it was
mean,
like
you're going
every
to take
3
I-80
miles.
most of the way, back road around it. Which is why I said you're probably going to get stuck somewhere in Pennsylvania and have to back road from there.
Yeah.
At night. Which is the worst thing.
Pennsylvania.
Nah, you find some dirt road and camp out in the car.
No, that's even worse.
Why is that worse?
Still think you're waiting for a drug dealer, or you are the drug dealer.
If you're on a graveled road in the middle of nowhere.
Hold on.
Our house, for
we have
example.
experience with getting pulled over on gravel roads here.
Well, that was a holiday.
True, you would be true, but what's to say they don't do in other states?
There was also
all the
that
time?
one event, couple like a mile and a half away from our house. Somebody died on our road.
That's like a once in a blue moon.
Well, it was like a drug deal gone wrong.
Was it a drug deal?
Yeah, the police told us it was like a drug deal.
Let's bring this back here. Okay, so that was the whole challenge. Was can we get across the country with $400? It's easier now, I guess. But that was the challenge. And I was actually going to give him $500. And if he couldn't make it across, he owed me the $500.
Personally sponsor you if you get there in time.
That was the challenge.
But see, the thing was, I think you wanted to tag along with me.
But then I realized my stomach does not do well when traveling, so I was like, I can't really sit in a car for 24 hours.
Wouldn't you be pulled into question though?
No, this was a video we were going to do. Because we're like, we might as well vlog this.
Oh my god.
But we kind of killed that idea.
Good.
I mean, because I don't have enough money for it anymore. And I wasn't going to be able to make it all across the country.
No.
I wouldn't make it to Iowa.
I give up. This is too hard.
Well, my stomach does not travel.
So that means we couldn't do our other idea. Our other idea was to do I-80 to all across I-80. San Francisco to New York City.
Right, yes. I want to, when I graduate, take a trip out to California for a week. Just drive. Just drive out there. I guess it'd be 2 weeks, but drive
and then you
out
take
there.
2 days, drive to the other coast?
No, I'm not driving to... No.
What?
I was just going
there.
to drive out to Los Angeles.
See all the states. See how the geography changes.
I don't
Tire
need to
shoe in every single state.
Mr. Beast. They flew over states. That was cheating. Because I don't think they ever stopped in our state. They flew over our state.
Is there a way to back road to Alaska? Well, bypassing, like, what is it? The international.
No.
Yes.
You cannot get across
Yes.
the... Okay, you can get across the Canadian border, but good luck.
There's a way.
About the Alaskan
you know of a
Canadian
few
border.
places?
How about the
remember-
Alaskan Canadian
Do you
border?
remember Mr. D'Ambrose?
Yeah.
He said when he was canoeing, they found themselves in Canada because they found like a bunch of Canada flags, like a campsite.
Okay, but that's on water, though. I meant, is there a way to
drive. I don't think
is
you
there
can.
some road that's just
Maybe you could get into Canada, but I don't think you can get to Alaska.
If you have a friend who's like a, what would you call it, like a boat ferry that could house a car?
No, I just said
And
no
he
water.
he just gets you over.
That's not gonna work.
I just said no water, though.
Then no, there's no way.
I don't think it's possible.
Because
you can probably get into Canada back roads in.
See, what I imagine what would happen is, I bet you could back road across the border, but then the problem is those roads will then lead on to the main road, and I bet there's probably some international booth at the main road where they'd all meet up.
Not if you find the correct back road. I bet you can get into Canada, but I doubt there's a way to get into Alaska.
Why?
Because there's no roads up there.
Yeah, there
You
is.
have
There's
the
an interstate.
you have the interstate and the main road. I
Oh.
bet there are no back roads. Because nobody lives out there. You're in the Klondike.
Well, I'll have to
But
bring my all-terrain vehicle.
Yeah, it's the Klondike, isn't
the
it?
Klondike is the border.
Yeah, you're in the Klondike.
I'll
There's
bring my
nothing out
all-terrain.
there.
We go over any terrain.
Oh gosh.
Singing the song.
We go. Oh, it's not a song. It's a chant. It's a cult. That could be a video. Something we go over any terrain. I don't know, with the coupe car.
That'll be a caption for the.
It'll be-
We hit Will.
We go over any terrain. Him laying in front of a
No,
car.
I was thinking we have Will Drive, and meanwhile we're all in some secret remote place, just
LMAO.
watching through a camera of him just demolishing the car. Boom!
And that's just going, we go over and turn. We're just like popping beers, like, yeah, we're going over. We're just drunk as hell watching
And
it.
meanwhile, he's like, we go over and turn.
And we're just like, yeah, clink.
LMAO.
You see him, a cliff. We go over and turn.
And then we're just like, shoot.
No, I'm just like, okay, I think that's one too many beers.
I guess we're gonna have to plan a funeral. Which, if we're having a funeral,
Which brings us to our next segment.
no. Rooster and I talked about. So we planned out meme funerals for ourselves. Okay. Well, now with those black guys that dance with the coffin, now we're like, crap. We're gonna need those guys at our funeral now dancing. And I said, I wonder if we could turn this into a business. 6 black guys dancing on a coffin or with your coffin, and that's our whole business. And it don't have to be black. We could have whites, Latinos,
It's Latinx.
Asians.
You can do
What?
Latinx.
Latinx.
Latinx is the more gender neutral.
Latinx. Okay. Latinx.
Yeah, because the O and A.
Yeah.
Latinx is the more
Well,
appropriate usage.
could
Unless
have-
you're specifically.
You could have male
Whoa,
strippers,
can't-
female
Doesn't
strippers.
masculine refer to like anyone? Latino?
Yes, it does actually.
That's if you put the plural ending, but the more gender neutral
Latinos.
is
Latinos.
is Latin.
That's what I said. I said
Latinx.
Latinos.
Yes. Because I mean, Eos.
Latinx is the more gender neutral appropriate use.
Yes, but I mean, if you say Eos, like it's
My Spanish professor would use
You-
Latinx.
Yeah, you have the most liberal right, the left. That's no wonder. It's no wonder. He's got the old guys that just don't care.
Asians.
Okay.
Anyways, no, you could have Latinos. You could have a bunch
Japanese.
of Germans. You could have whatever. Our business is 6 people being your pallbearers and they dance. They could be strippers, male, female, trans. Does not matter. 6 people carrying a coffin. There's the name of the business, and that's what we do to capitalize off of a meme.
You hire 6 weaklings carrying your coffin.
6 wills.
Six
But
Oh god.
any final words? We need to end this thing.
Shoulder gives out.
Shoulder gives out.
Any last words? We need to end this.
Should we give a if you made it this far comment?
Guys, if you have made it this far, comment.
Will is
6
dead.
black guys carrying a coffin. Yes.
No, just say 6 people carrying a coffin if you've made it this far. In the meantime, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. New podcast every other Friday. Possibly
for now.
every week.
And possibly in the future every other day.
What? No! Hell no! And good night.